Most people think digestive problems come from eating the wrong food, a mystery involving three very different players that often get mixed up in people's minds. If enzymes do the actual breakdown, then what role do probiotics and prebiotics play? Today we're going to unravel that confusion.
This video is made for educational and informational purposes only.
Most people think digestive problems come from eating the wrong food. Too oily, too spicy, too late at night. But what if I told you that many of the issues people blame on food actually come from a much quieter mystery inside the body? A mystery involving three very different players that often get mixed up in people's minds: enzymes, probiotics, and prebiotics. We use these words all the time, yet most of us don't actually know which one solves what problem. Today we're going to unravel that confusion, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one your gut really needs. Before we dive into the mix-up, let's go back for a second. In our previous breakdown of enzymes, we talked about how these tiny proteins are more than just digestive helpers. They're the ones doing the actual job of breaking food down. Think of them as your body's construction crew. Whenever you eat anything, literally anything, they're the first ones rushing in, cutting, chopping, dissolving, and turning your food into something your body can use. That part is clear, but here's where the mystery begins. If enzymes do the actual breakdown, then what role do probiotics and prebiotics play? And why do people often think probiotics help digestion the same way enzymes do? To answer that, imagine your gut as a giant community. Enzymes are the workers, but probiotics? They're the residents. Living, breathing microorganisms that set the vibe of the whole neighborhood. They keep things calm, balanced, and functioning smoothly. They don't break food directly the way enzymes do. They influence digestion by maintaining harmony inside the gut environment. And then there are prebiotics, the part almost everyone gets wrong. They're not bacteria. They're not enzymes. They're the food, the nourishment that allows good bacteria to flourish. If probiotics are the residents, prebiotics are their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At this point, the picture becomes clearer. Enzymes break down food, probiotics balance the environment, and prebiotics feed the probiotics. Three totally different jobs that people often think do the same thing. And once you get this, the entire puzzle of digestive health suddenly stops feeling like guesswork. Now comes the deeper question. Where do supplements fit into all of this? And why do so many people turn to enzyme supplements even when they don't have a diagnosed medical condition? The truth is, enzyme supplements aren't some random trend. They come from real clinical needs. In conditions like exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, where the pancreas simply can't produce enough enzymes, supplements aren't optional, they're life-changing. There's decades of medical research supporting their effectiveness, and even for ordinary situations, mild indigestion, bloating after meals, or that uncomfortable heaviness right after eating, enzymes often make a noticeable difference. Some studies suggest that multi-enzyme blends may help ease maldigestion symptoms and support people dealing with IBS-type bloating, though results can vary by individual. This is where plant-based and vegan enzyme supplements enter the scene. You'd think animal-derived enzymes would dominate, but the opposite is happening. Fungal-derived and fruit-based enzymes from sources like asparagus, pineapple, and papaya are incredibly effective. They work across a wide pH range, which means they stay active through more stages of digestion. And because high-fiber diets are common in vegetarian and vegan lifestyles, these supplements often include cellulase, an enzyme our bodies don't naturally produce, but that helps break down plant fibers. For many people, especially those on plant-heavy diets, that one enzyme alone makes a noticeable difference. If you're in the US, you've likely come across a range of enzyme supplement brands, many offering broad-spectrum blends with varying formulations. When evaluating any enzyme supplement, look for broad-spectrum blends measured in activity units rather than just milligrams. That's a useful sign of quality formulation.
That matters more than people realize. Enzymes aren't judged by weight, they're judged by how active they are. Another good sign is third-party testing, which tells you the bottle contains what it claims. But even when people understand enzymes, another mystery always pops up. How do you know when you should choose enzymes, when you should choose probiotics, and when you should choose prebiotics? This is where people overcomplicate things, so let's keep it simple.
If discomfort tends to appear immediately after eating, bloating, gas, heaviness, or undigested food in your stool, it may suggest your body is having difficulty breaking something down. That could point to an enzyme-related concern. If you experience irregular bowel movements, frequent infections, or a persistent sense of gut imbalance, it may involve gut bacteria. A healthcare provider can help confirm the cause.
Your gut bacteria need reinforcement. And if you're already taking probiotics or simply want your existing gut bacteria to grow stronger and healthier, that's where prebiotics come in. They don't fix digestion directly. They build the ecosystem that makes digestion smoother over time. And yes, sometimes you need more than one. Gut problems don't always come from one root cause. Many people find relief only when they combine the right enzyme with the right probiotic strain and the right prebiotic fiber.
But you don't want to rely on guesswork. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before starting any supplement regimen. They can identify what's actually happening in your system and guide you toward what's right for you. If you're wondering about safety, enzyme supplements are generally considered well tolerated by most healthy adults, though individual responses can vary.
Some people get mild stomach upset in the beginning, but it usually fades. Rare allergies can happen, especially with fruit-based enzymes like bromelain or papain, but overall, they're considered safe when used as directed. The question that how long to take them depends on why you need them. Some people use them temporarily, others use them regularly if they have chronic issues. But the timing stays the same. Take them with your first bite of food or just before your meal. That's when they can actually do their job. So what's the big reveal in all of this? It's that gut health isn't one magic capsule. It's understanding which part of digestion needs support. Your body already has a system. When food comes in, enzymes get to work. The microbiome steps in to maintain balance, and prebiotics strengthen that microbiome over time. When any one of these players struggles, the whole system feels it. But when they're aligned, digestion becomes effortless. By now, the mystery should feel a lot less mysterious. You know what enzymes do, you know how probiotics actually help, and you know that prebiotics aren't bacteria, but the fuel that keeps the good bacteria alive. Once you understand the roles, choosing the right support for your gut becomes less about experimenting and more about making informed decisions that actually match your symptoms.
And that's where real gut health begins. Not with random supplements, but with clarity.
This video is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare provider regarding any medical condition or treatment.